Hey guys, how's it going? Dylan here again. It's been a few days since my last video. I was gonna try and do one every week, and I apologize. I'm a few days actually behind on this video, but just want to give you an update. I know I did this Bitconnect thing, and I was pretty pumped about it last time when I did my first video. Just gonna show you my total earnings so far since the 8th is $145.85. That's just in interest earned reoccurring daily. And here you can see my active investments, $1,400. I started out with $1,250, and so it's so far it's been pretty good. No complaints. Interest. I can't complain with interest we were getting with this Bitconnect site. I'm going to show you here. This is where you go if you want to initially set up investment. So this is after you log into your Bitconnect site or your page, your dashboard. This is your dashboard. You go here, Lend Bitconnect. You select whichever amount you want to put in. You put it in right here. I don't have enough to make another loan at this time, just because I've been kind of saving up my Bitcoins, just seeing what the market's been doing. But I look maybe put up another $1,000 investment here in a week or so, when we'll see what happens. But so you click on this, and this will show you the interest here. And if you look at it, it's been pretty good. And then obviously on the 20th, it kind of dips down a little bit, but overall, it's been pretty good. You can look at this chart. This is the last month. We'll go look at the last week here, and it's been on the lower end. But right here, if you go to your projected earnings calculator, and I like to use the 6 months. That way, it gives you more data to look at, and it gives you a better rate of interest average. So you're looking at the 6-month average, which is 0.94%. And that's daily. So after 30 days, that's almost 30% on your initial investment. So if we look here again, I did roughly $1,250 for my initial investment. Well, it was 2 separate loans, but they ended up putting them together, and each loan gets interest separately, which is nice. So I actually can log on twice a day and reinvest 2 different times, which is nice. And then your term length. So with that, the first investment I did was $250, and the second one is actually that $1,010. So I get that extra 0.1%. So my initial investment was $1,260, and then after 289 days, that's when I get my capital back. You look at this, and it shows you your calculations. So your total profit is going to be $39.18, and your rate of return is 310%. So your profit with your principal back is $51.78, and that's after not even a year. I don't know what kind of bank gives you that kind of interest rate, but that's pretty good. It's real simple how you do this. Basically, I'll go back to my dashboard here, and it's real simple on how you get started. You have your Bitcoin wallet. You go to an exchange. I use Coinbase. Buy some Bitcoin. You only need $100 to start. Get your $100 of Bitcoin and then transfer it to your Bitcoin wallet here on Bitconnect, and then you exchange it to Bitconnect coin. I'll show you how to do that here. And this is how you exchange it. So this is you type in how much ever you want to exchange. So you can hit this all button if you use. For when you send you over your $100 worth of Bitcoin, you click this all button, and then just hit this last, and that gives you the last price, which is really good to go off of as you set your own price of how much you want to pay. I just use the last, that way the transactions happen fast. And so you'd hit all buy Bitconnect coin. It goes out here. This is the live orders, so people can either buy or sell on here, and you get your Bitconnect coin that way. And then here's my order history. So you can see that I bought Bitconnect coin. These are the prices and how much I bought. So, and the fees. But so anyway, yeah, that's how you buy the Bitconnect coin. And then you go back to your dashboard right here, and from there you would go to Lend Bitconnect, and you can select the amount. So if you do the $100, it's just the basic interest, whatever it is that day. You get your capital back after 299 days. If you do the 1,010, which I strongly recommend you can do that if you have the capitals for it, then go for it and you get that extra 0.1% daily. And obviously it goes up. If you can do the over 5,000, you get the 0.2%. If you can do over 10,000, you get 0.25%. And of course, your capital is released after a short amount of days then too. So totally worth it. Another thing, when I made my first video, I know I had said I got rid of my Bitcoin miners and I wasn't really sure how it was going just because my pool experience wasn't the greatest. And I mean, I was using Slush Pool, which is a really good pool if you're going to be mining Bitcoins. It's just a lot of people are getting in there. So you can see right here, I had stopped mining, and my daily averages were right around 0.003 Bitcoin was my daily average. And so I stopped for a while, but I just got back into it. I have an S9 right now, and it's great. Love it. Recommend getting one if you can afford it. I know they're pretty expensive right now. If you look on eBay, they're pretty expensive, but this is my pools right now. We're doing pretty good, with finding Bitcoin, finding the blocks that contain the Bitcoins. So it's right now, I just started this miner yesterday, so it's not going to have a really good average at this time. But my payout is set at 5% of a Bitcoin, and I'll say I'll get that in about 2 weeks and 5 days. So that's pretty good. And I'll pull up the calculator real quick here. And hey guys, sorry about that. I accidentally hit the stop recording button. So I was talking about my daily average that I'm getting in Bitcoins from my mining with the S9 right now. Right now, my daily average is at 0.0026. We'll go with that for Bitcoins. That's how much I'm averaging a day with this S9 miner. And we'll do the price of what it is at this point, which is 17,282. So that is how much I'm making a day with this S9 miner. And it's costing me roughly 10 cents a kilowatt for my electricity. And I do a conservative estimate when I do this, and I say it uses about 1,400 watts per hour is what my average I'm going to use. Sometimes you can go down to 1,300, but sometimes it's 1,400. So I'm going to use 1,400 just to be a safe side. So divide that by 1,000. Whoops. And that's how many kilowatts I use per hour. And it's running 24 hours a day. So that is my daily kilowatt hour usage. And on average, it costs me about 10 cents. So that's per day. So if you remember, I was making about $44.93 before my energy costs. So after that, safe side, I'm making about $40 a day with this miner. That's pretty good. So for a lot of people, that's like how much they make at their part-time job. And I'm just sitting here doing nothing. So, and I'll get this payout of 5% in a little over 2 weeks. So if we look at that, 0.05 times what the price of Bitcoin is right now. We're looking at $864 for a little over 2 weeks, like 2.5 weeks of this miner running, and which is pretty good. So, in a month's time, a little over a month, I'll have 10%. So in a little over a month, maybe like a month and a week, this is what I'm looking at making. So I mean that's pretty good. I'm not going to complain about making an extra $1,700 in 1 month on top of what I'm getting here with the Bitconnect. So right now my total investment is $1,400. And right here you can see how many, I reinvest every day. So every day I'm getting at least $10 that I'm reinvesting back into this. So here you can see my initial investments of $250 and 1,010. So every day I'm getting at least $10 back. Obviously today I'm going to get tomorrow I'm going to get a little bit less because it's at 0.11%. So, but I have $6 in my lending wallet from leftover from my last investment, so I might be able to still get that $10 and still be able to reinvest $10 today. Definitely worth it. Real quick, we'll go over this. I use this as a really good spreadsheet to show projections. I really like this one. I didn't make this, it was made by somebody else. So real quick, we'll go over this. And so if we look at this, I'm going to move this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to put in here the 250 initial. We're going to keep that at 0.9. I'm going to start this at the day that I started investing, which was December 5th. And then on the 8th, right here, I invested another $1,010. So now you can see, so these are projections that I'm going to be making, rough projections. Obviously, it's not going to be making the 0.9% every single day. So, let's go ahead and drop this down to 8 and say that this is going to be on the safe side. Remember that the 6-month average was at 0.94. So I'm being even more conservative. And with this, it is showing that we're going to change these. Sorry about this. This is just showing that I'm reinvesting daily with my interest that I earned. So, okay. So if we go back up here, also I want to show you real quick this is what I use for my Bitcoin profitability calculator. I like this one a lot. So I am mining at roughly 13.5 terahashes. I'm going to use 1,400 watts again at 10 cents for cost. And this is my profit per year, so 10,017. And that's at the current price of 17,000. This website shows 229. So that's my profit per year. With the Bitconnect lending, I am gonna, after basically 133 days, 135, we'll just say 135 days, I'm making the same amount yearly on just interest. So I'm using both these ways to earn my coin money, collect Bitcoins, and then I can eventually just lend them out, make money that way, and basically not do anything. So if you guys have any questions, get a hold of me, comment below. Don't forget to use my referral link if you want to get on Bitconnect, and I can also assist you on that. So later, guys.